Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 7 of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. Today is a big episode. As you guys all know, we are going to be making a push for the playoffs. And I mean, you can take a look at this team up and down the charts. We are looking like a pretty solid team to me. There's a few weaknesses, of course, and you got to talk about the pitching staff, the starting staff. We have two big weaknesses in Shadri Foley and Trent Thornton, which we are going to be doing a big-time trade on. Now, yes, we could do a little bit of work on the bullpen as well, which we're going to be flexing those opportunities. Now, the guy today that we're going to be trading away, as you guys can see, here's the depth chart. The one guy that does not fit on the team is our boy, Devin Travis, who's been playing here for the last couple years. He's been having some solid years, but it's time for him to leave the Toronto Blue Jays, as honestly, we got Laurel Gurriel Jr., you got Bo Bichette, and you also got Kevin Biggio. So you got some big-time players that are going to be making their debuts here for the Blue Jays very soon, so a lot of pieces really don't fit for the Blue Jays right now. But you do got Devin Travis, who is a big-time guy that we're going to be looking to flex those options and getting rid of him. Now, who are we going to be calling up for a replacement? Really, it's just going to be practically looking for a guy that when we do our trade, we're going to be looking for an outfielder in that trade. Because we already got Brandon Jury. You got, who else do we got up right now? Kevin Biggio. You got Kevin Biggio, Brandon Jury, and that is it. So everyone else will be pretty solid there. But you definitely need an outfielder since Teoscar Hernandez is playing. I don't know. We could use practically anyone. So I was doing some pre-scouting. Devin Travis was not able to get any good trades, there was none. So the first guy that we found was Tyler Skaggs. Now we needed a left-handed pitcher, and we found him. An 84 overall, B potential, 29 years old with an $8.4 million contract. And I mean, not too bad of an ERA. Hopefully he could do better here for the Blue Jays. Now, I didn't take a look at their bullpen. Now, Justin Anderson also looks pretty solid, but we can't just rip everything out of them. Like, they already look pretty bad as it is. So, we are going to be taking one or two of their players to fix up our team, as they really got no one. They got no one for depth. Dansby Swanson, second baseman and third baseman. Justin Upton, Trout, they got no one. Jesus, what the fuck, man. You got a bunch of all-stars and then nothing for depth. Dansby Swanson, a potential 24 years old. He's a good fielder. He has good speed. I think he would be a perfect depth piece because you already got like 4 outfielders. And then you got Brandon Jury as well. So you throw like him in there who can play second and third. I think that's a pretty valuable piece here for the Toronto Blue Jays if you put him in the lineup. So that's what we're going to do there with Dansby Swanson. We're going to get him on the team. So the players that we're going to be trading back, Devin Travis, of course. He's a 78 overall. He just does not fit on the team since he's going to be wanting to play a platoon position. He just does not fit in that sort of position here for the Toronto Blue Jays. We're also trading away Trent Thornton since he's another major piece to the team. Now, we're not going to trade any of our depth piece because they need a little bit more value. And we're going to also trade Ryan. Oh, Ryan Newman is not enough for the deal. Okay, I guess, you know what? We'll trade Ronnie Breda and... Oh, we can only trade 2. Shit. So we're going to have to, if we do, we would have to trade Carmen Hernandez, which is a pretty big prospect in my mind. Like, that's a huge prospect. But if you take off him and you take off Dansby, that's a perfect deal. But you put him on, it puts just over the boundary. So we could get a B potential player, which I would definitely be looking to get interested into doing, is picking up a B potential player, which Clarence Ashley I think will do perfect. So you got Devin Travis, Trent Thornton for Tyler Skaggs, and Clarence Ashby, and it goes through the Toronto Blue Jays making some big moves as we get a new starting pitcher to your Toronto Blue Jays. That is what I'm talking about. And that is a guy that is going to be a huge player. So you got Baraki, Sanchez, Skaggs, Richards, Foley, and there is your pitching staff here for the next couple of years, which is solid. You got Baraki, you got Sanchez, you got Skaggs, you got a bunch of guys that are young. You got to mix with an older guy. Your bullpen's not looking too bad. You're looking like a pretty good damn team to me. Now for depth, because we need a little bit more depth, if you ask me. And I think this guy, Brett Gardner, I don't know. Should we go after someone that's like a shortstop? Because what do we got for this team this year? Like, who is our depth pieces for the team as we're looking at? We got Kevin Biggio, Brennan Jury, and then Reese McGuire. That's our depth pieces. We really don't got a guy that's real speedy. We could definitely use a guy that's real speedy. And Brett Gardner could be that guy. He could steal bases. He's a pretty speedy guy. I don't think you're going to really see anyone. You could use McCann, deep potential, 19 years old. Daniel Murphy, Nick Markakis. You're not seeing anyone that's really speedy. So Brett Gardner, we're going to also pick him up for just a year, 4.1. I think that even if we're not a contender, man, we're paying $5 million to just be a platoon piece to the team. Brett Gardner will be coming to the Toronto Blue Jays. So big deals. So we got Brett Gardner on the team now. He'll be that depth piece. I know he's going to get morale is going to be shit on because he's a bench player, but he's ecstatic, and we're going to use him as a depth piece for this year. So the lineup, I think what we're going to do, since we actually have some half-decent players this year, we're going to be doing that. We're going to play Sucre Breda in the outfield and Davis as well. So, I think we could all go with the big-time hitters. You got Bradley Jr., Guerrero Jr., and then Tellez, Hernandez, Guerrero Jr., and then you're going to be... I want the next big contact guy, because I want him to play right there. I want a big contact player. So a guy like Brennan Jury, of course. But we need a big contact player. Guerrero Jr. is not one. He's not one. He's not one. So practically you're going to be looking at Guerrero Jr. to play there. And that's what I want to do. I want 2 contact hitters, and then I want the big hitters to come through. And then Tellez, Hernandez, Breda. Breda I want to play there. Bo Bichette. I will play Danny Jensen there. Davis there. Yes, this is for right-handed contact. So Sucre Breda will be there. So then it goes right to there, and then boom. And then over again. So that is the way that we're going to be building this team. Jackie Bradley Jr., we want him to play center field. And these are the days that Teoscar Hernandez will be playing an outfield because he's one of our big-time hitters. So Jackie Bradley Jr. once again up at the top. We're going to use Breda, which he's not right there. Davis, no, we said that we were going to use... Guerrero Jr. to play that top role, and then you got Guerrero Jr. The big heavy hitters. So Tellez would go right in the middle, and then Davis, Dench, and then Bo Bichette to end off the order. Left-handers, we got Jackie Bradley Jr. He's not playing DH. Teoscar Hernandez will, and he will be playing center field. And then Breda will be playing that right field position. I think that's no. Davis is right. We'll do that switch. This is a big year, man. I'm really expecting a lot out of this team this year. I want Breda to play right there. Guerrero Jr. to play there. Jackie Bradley Jr. to play there. Boom. Big power hitters for lefties. Hernandez is the best one. Guerrero Jr. could play there. Left contacts. So Tellez. And then you got Bo Bichette, Davis, and then, yeah, that works for me. And then, once again, do the exact same thing. Get Jackie Bradley Jr. in there. He's playing center field. Yeah, and then he'll play top of the order. And then Guerrero Jr. there. And then we'll play him there. And then Davis, yes. Bo Bichette there. Since he's a bit speedy, we'll play him at the end of the order. There we go. There's your Toronto Blue Jays for this upcoming season. You got the pitching rotation. You got everything looking swell, looking fine and dandy. We just need a couple players for the AAA, and we will be good to roll, which is good. We're good on pitchers. That's good. That's good to see. Relief pitchers. We'll use definitely one AA pitcher for sure. So we'll just go all the way down here. Sign this guy. Sure. We need a closer for the AA. Sure, we'll sign this guy for a 1-year deal. And we need one for the AAA. So just a guy that can play depth for us. That's a really low overall. Rocky Gale we'll use for this position. 1 year at 5. Oh, we'll boost it up just a bit. 610. Oh, he doesn't want to sign it. He wants a longer deal. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, so he wants to sign. That's sweet. Telez, you got Clarence Ashby. Yeah, we need someone better. We need someone better. Steve Pierce, we'll bring him back into the Blue Jays mix. That's good enough. I think pretty much we're all good on that part. We'll quickly fix up the rosters we need to send down. Who we need to send down? We'll send this guy to the AA. We'll send him down to AAA. We'll send him down to AAA. Him down to just Class A. Gregor Cortez can definitely play up on AAA. I think we're good there. That's a pretty good amount of the roster filled up. We're not going to have to worry about contract extensions. We're not going to worry about anyone. We're just going to let it be. We're going to do the signings when we need to. Really, no free agents. Let's get to the regular season, man. Let's get to it. This is a big time year for us. We want to perform better than we have in the past years. We have slowly improved. Let's get above 500 this year. Let's have a good year. We're looking like a good team. There's going to be some areas where we're going to need to become better. And we'll just have to let it all play out as we go along. So this year is going to be a big year. We're ranked 22nd. Contact is 21st. Power is 21st. Pitching is 22nd. Defense is 23rd. And the speed is 9th. That is good to see for the Toronto Blue Jays. So let's get the first month in for the Toronto Blue Jays. See how well we play. Of course, we already have a fractured ankle. That's awesome. That Garrell Jr. is already injured, man. That's awesome, man. Awesome. 6-2. Look at that record for the Toronto Blue Jays. We might die back down to earth, but we are a broken shin. Holy shit. My God, we are going to have to call up a catcher now. We are going to have to call up a catcher because we need at least, we need at least a catcher to back him up. Man, we lost 2 big guys already for the team. Guerrero Jr., 9 home runs, 25 RBIs. What a beast. Jackie Bradley. Oh. I guess. Oh. Whatever. We'll use those lineups. I guess it's better than ours. Anyways, we'll continue on with the sim. Auto-fix roster, sure. Auto-fix roster, sure. Come on, boys. Keep getting those W's. 18-16. I mean, we're definitely not looking like a playoff team. Can we actually... Ooh, yes. That's what I've been wanting. Per double play. Sure. That's a big one. Per stolen base, we have... Okay, yeah, we already have that one. Per win. Yeah. And then I think it's just only per strikeout. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So the Toronto Blue Jays, man, what a start for this year. Phil Egan, how well is he doing? A 1.13 ERA, 11 saves on year. He is a monster of a man. He's doing great for the Toronto Blue Jays. So the lineups, how is things going? Sukarat, Brita. I want Jackie Bradley Jr. to play up on there. And the thing that sucks is we lost one of our main guys in Garrell Jr. to do that position for us. And why the fuck is he up here? Alright, whatever. Garrell Jr., man, 10, and Jackie Bradley Jr., he's been a huge pickup for us, 256. Telez also having a good average. Kevin Biggio also having a good average. Everyone is playing pretty swell. You got Egan, who's also playing really well for the team. You got all the bullpens just freaking the fuck out. We are doing good. We're looking like a solid team. Our pitching needs to do a little bit better for us. That is where we're struggling on. Everything else is not looking that bad. We just need to perform just a bit better here as we get into the later parts of the year. Yeah, there's the losses. That's what we were expecting to, is to get some big-ass W's and auto-utilize. There we go. Garrell Jr.'s back in the lineup. Now we gotta send down a man. And that is the man that we fucking randomly called up down to Class A. All the way down there. Anyways, I want my boy Garrell Jr. back in there. How well is Kevin Biggio doing? Yeah, he's kind of dropped off. So I want the lineups that I created right off the get-go. And then Britta down there. Jonathan Davis, Bo Bichette. We're doing right-handers, so like that. I want it just like that. I want him to be the leadoff man, and then Bo Bichette. Where's my Grell Jr. boy? Kevin Biggio, Grell Jr. Get him back in there. Get him back in there. 278. Oh my God, that's so majestic until he got injured. Man, I'm so glad I signed Guerrero Jr. Oh my God, a 91 overall. He's a beast. A monster. People gotta be scared of that man. You know, we want our boy Guerrero Jr. in there. Yes. Yes. Oh, Daddy. Get him in there. Get my boy. Get my fucking fat boy in there. That was really weird, but you know, that's what happens when you're a bored-ass man trying to do his lineups and figure out the shit that he wants. Oh, yeah, it's ready to go, baby. It's ready. Let's get it going to the draft day. It's 6 days away. I almost want to do more simulation, but we got to do the draft. You know, the draft. Send through the date. Jackie Bradley Jr. Okay. Just keep active. He'll be fine. Scar Hernandez. Place him on the 10-day deal. Okay. Thank you. I'll go and edit the lineups because you guys just fuck it up anyways. So we're going to play our boy Brennan Jury in there because he could play. Oh, DH. Okay, so who's a good hitter? That's the question. Yeah, we'll put Brennan Jury in there. Brennan Jury's good. You can play DH for a bit. Until our boys come back, send through the date. Jackie Bradley Jr. is back, auto-utilize, and then we're almost at the draft. We should be. Go to the draft. Let's go, boys. Where are we picking? 10th overall, so let's get a good pick. We need this good pick this year. Let's go. Let's have a good pick. Let's have a good draft. Sort. Is there any good picks right off the get-go for me? Not looking. Oh, center fielder. Oh, my God. Jeez, those are monster stats. Those are huge stats. Another. Where are these center fielders coming from? Where's my, like, relief hitters? Like, do I not scout relief pitchers for fuck's sakes? Like, my lord, man. It seems like every time we see somebody that's, like, a monster, we're going to have to pick up the center fielder monster of a man that looks like a total beast in Don David for fucking sure, man. He's looking like a beast. We're definitely going to pick him up with our 11th pick. We need to pick the best guy that we could possibly pick up, and then we'll go for our depth pieces and what we actually need. So for the Blue Jays, we definitely need that closer. We're going to go right off the board, and we're just going to go for a guy that might turn out to be good, might not. We don't know. He's also looking very good. He's more of a guy that will definitely be probably a 75 potential player. So let's see what else we can get here. Is there anybody that we can see that's a good potential here? Closer, starting pitcher. Velocity and break and everything else is down, but we'll give him a try. A starting pitcher. We're just gonna practically, hopefully, our randomness just works and we can just get someone good. We need a relief pitcher now, and the randomness might not work as well as we have. Ooh, yeah, Tommy Kroger. Yeah, Tommy Kroger. That's who I want to pick. We're just gonna pick randomly, man. That's what I said. I said that we would pick randomly, and hopefully that the randomness would just help us in this draft. We need to pick up another relief pitcher for sure. That's Devin Travis's pitcher. I don't know why Devin Travis's pitcher is in that, but all right. But yeah, we'll sign him as well. Stefan Moral. Now we'll probably go after a guy that is. I guaranteed another starting pitcher. I wouldn't hate that. Another starting pitcher, Stan Frost. We'll go with him. Another random guy to pick up, you know. We'll just keep going random. We could definitely use an outfielder as well. Well, we just picked up one of the best outfielders probably in the draft. So we'll go after. We'll try this guy, Zachary Guzman. We'll try him. Let's see what he turns out to be. I think that's the last part of the draft. Okay. All right. So the randomness, we just picked out random. We didn't pick out what we needed or anything. We just went random. So let's see how that worked. 89 overall for Don David. 72 overall. 84 overall starter. And 80 overall. And then practically dips down from there. So, I mean, you got your 3 picks. You got Tommy Kroger, who is looking at 70 overall already, who can play your bullpen pretty soon. That's good. He's a 62 overall, and Don David, who is a 72 overall already. And look at that stealing and speeding. That is a perfect leadoff man. That is a perfect leadoff man. Unbelievable. That is perfect player to have on your team for your future. And you got a bullpen guy who's looking pretty promising, a left-hander. It's not that bad. You also got Giancarlo Navarro, who's also should be a pretty half-decent starting pitcher for the team. He already has good stamina. So to say that this draft was shitty is not really. It was actually a half-decent draft for the Toronto Blue Jays. I think that is really it here for the Toronto Blue Jays. I don't think we really got anything else. But Ton David, really good guy that we got in the draft. I'm happy with that. Let's take a look at everyone. Jackie Bradley Jr., 248 with 8 home runs. That's a good. Lourdes Guerrero Jr., 341. Guerrero Jr., man. Or Guerrero Jr., he's ripping it up. 17 home runs, 50 RBIs already. He is ripping it up this year for the Toronto Blue Jays. He's really just been an all-star player for the team. He's been the man. Brendan Jury's also in there. Bo Bichette, he's also been playing really solid. So overall, the team hasn't been doing that bad. I want to see like the overall stats. Trade talks, trade deadline. We're the worst in left field or right field. Yeah, everywhere is just kind of. But how is our team doing like overall wise? Can I like check that out? Oh yes. So we're 11th in speed. Defense, we're one of the worst defensive teams in the league. 26th in the league. 20th for pitching, 18th for power, and 21st for contact. I mean, we're slowly improving the team, right? I mean, Jackie Bradley Jr., probably one of your better defensive players. Guerrero Jr., I mean, he's not that bad. Would we use Kevin Biggio better? I'm not too sure. They're both solid players. Guerrero Jr. is probably one of the better ones. Guerrero Jr., he's a huge third baseman for us, and he's doing pretty well defensively. If we take a look at his WAR, 3.8 is really good. Rowdy Tellez, is he a guy that we keep on the team for a long time? I don't know. He's been off and on good defensively. Can he stay that well? Brendan Jury, we're not have to worry about. Bo Bichette, I mean, we are getting better defensively. We just need to do a bit better. Pitching staff, Baraki's doing good. Sanchez, we just never been able to get him to produce to what we want him to be. We've been able to get Boraki to produce to what we want him to be, and he has been great. Tyler Skaggs at 5.24 ERA. Holy shit, that is bad. Garrett Richards, 3.86, which is solid. And Sean Reed-Foley, which he's struggling, but that's what was expected. Luis Ceza, 4.41. How's Phil Egan doing? Wow, what a fucking pitcher he is. 1.80 ERA. He's a monster on that, up on that closing. 17 saves already. Tim Meza and Pedro Baez are also pretty solid for the Toronto Blue Jays. So, I mean, we're not looking that bad. We're still needing a lot of improvement. We still need a lot of better players to come in here for the Blue Jays and stuff like that. So, we're just going to have to keep on developing this team, man. And that's going to be the long process developing. I mean, you got a great pitcher coming up very soon in Nate Pearson. So you got a lot of guys that you could definitely look towards, and also Johnny Denny. You cannot forget about that man. That is looking like a monster of a man. I don't think he really got anyone else. Reese McGuire still out with an injury. Danny Jensen is a 76 overall, so he is slowly improving, which is good. What is he not satisfied with? Oh, his money that he's making. Okay. And everything else is not that bad. Everything else he's happy, but he's just not very happy. You also got Gregor Cortez, which I'm really excited to see what he can turn out to be for the Toronto Blue Jays. Eisen Diaz, a 69 overall already for that man. I mean, he was already that overall anyways. Guerrero Jr., E. Craig, a 72 overall. Jonathan Davis, Fernando Sylvia, another defensive player that I'm really excited to see what he will turn out to be. for an outfield, that we already have like a monster of an outfield already, which is unbelievable how many outfielders we have to look at for this team. It's a lot. So, anyways, comment anything down below on this team. It's a lot of shit that we got to do for this upcoming season. A lot of players that we got to do. Maybe a lot of trades that we might be doing here soon. We might be trading away, for example, Tyler Skaggs, Aaron Sanchez. If any of these guys don't perform, we might be trading some of them, which is a possibility. I mean, Skaggs, it's a lot of money for a lot of those players. You might be seeing a lot of trades, or we might be just keeping this team and seeing if we could ride and die with this team and just see if we can improve from it, right? There's a lot of things that we can do with this team. Money-wise, I don't know what we can do for next year, as we only have 1.22 for next year. We also only have 51 million next year, so we don't got very much budget in our pockets if we're going to be signing mostly everyone. But that's besides the point. We're not worried about the budget. We're worried about right now, as right now we're not doing too bad. We're 28 and 35. We're nowhere near a wild card position, as we're 10 games out. We could possibly do it if we go on a huge run, but I don't see that likely happening for the Toronto Blue Jays. We would really have to be playing really, really well as a team. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.